Blessed day, everyone! My name is Leilani Iribuya with Wency A. Combis, Leslie T. Obias, and Jinky M. Capas. We are the Grinders, and welcome to our discussion about spiritual development in educational psychology. To begin with, let us know first the meaning of spiritual development. It refers to a process of increased depth of awareness, connection to the transcendent, and search for ultimate meaning as well as engagement in spiritual practices. Spiritual development is closely tied to moral development phases, how growing children process the ideas of right and wrong, safe and unsafe, good and bad. These are very abstract concepts for a while and only become concrete later in childhood. There are theories associated with spiritual development. Scholars argue that children's decreasing emotional wellness is directly linked to their limited opportunities to discover and express their identity and spirituality. According to Baskin in 2009, the significance of creating opportunities in the classroom to ensure the interconnection of the mind, body, and spirit of the child is commonly acknowledged in research. Nonetheless, the spiritual dimension of development is neglected within the early education system. A majority of educational institutions avoid the implementation of emotional and spiritual development in the classroom in order to provide more time for cognitive and physical development, ignoring the fact that the spiritual and emotional are key components in the healthy development of children and communities. In 2009, Nelson argues that the key characteristics such as living in the moment, reflecting on the inner self, connecting to self and others, and showing compassion and love are thought to be critical aspects of spirituality. Children's natural curiosity and wonder about spiritual aspects of life helps them better understand their experiences and can lead to a sense of hope and comfort during difficult times. Importance of spirituality. First, spirituality enhances well-being. Recent literature within various disciplines notes that the significant notion of children's spirituality, arguing that it is a key component in shaping children's health and well-being. Second is spirituality enhances relationships. Harris in 2007 said, "A key characteristic within spirituality is the notion of connectedness to one's world, self, and others. Undeniably, positive social relationships are a key contributor in well-being, as these relationships greatly influence children's mental and physical health." The third is spirituality enhances reverence to self and others. Through spiritual development, children learn to be aware and comfortable with qualities such as respect, responsibility, and reverence for self and others. They learn to be capable of acknowledging differences between people without feeling fear. They develop a love for the earth and take action to protect it. Stages of spiritual development. Spiritual development is closely tied to moral development phases, how growing children process the ideas of right and wrong, safe and unsafe, good and bad. So the first stage is from ages 3 to 5. There is a phase of wonder. Kids are very much impressed by the miracles God can do. During this time, they need to be taught how the wonder points to the inner powers, such as love, that makes God better than any superhero. Starts getting ready to understand some of that, and that 6-year-old, depending on their development and personality, can move on to a next phase that's very, very different. 6-year-olds are right on the crack between the two spiritual development phases on other side. The 6 to 10-year-old. The years from 6 to 10 are almost ruled by fear. Kids become acutely aware of how real dangers are in the world around them. They become aware of illness. It's the age when parents start telling them, "We're not going to grandma's because she is sick." Parents start talking about death. Children are more exposed, more active out of the house. The age 11 onwards. There is a stronger focus on morality. There is an acute awareness of sin and certainty whether they are good enough for God. Usually, they want to know what the rules are. They regard faith as making the right choices, believing the right things, having the right information, and living right. Depth Ed on Spirituality. In May 14, 2009, under Depth Ed Order 49's Series of 2009, reiterating the revised rules and regulations on the teaching of religion in public elementary and secondary schools. Here's the declaration of policy. It is the declared policy of the state in conformity with the mandate of the Constitution to encourage and promote the teaching of religion to children in public elementary and secondary schools within the regular class hours. For the state is cognizant of the vital role that the teaching of religion assumes in citizens' formation, particularly the molding of our youth. Hence, the state recognizes the necessity of religious instruction not only in the private schools but also in public schools. For these purposes, this department shall provide hereunder the mechanics to enable the teaching of religion in all public elementary and secondary schools over the country, fully aware in the process that the Constitution prohibits the government from favoring a particular establishment or religion or prohibiting the free exercises thereof. Furthermore, the implementation of this order should not entail additional cost to the government. So that's it for our discussion. Thank you for watching. Again, my name is Lailani Ayribuya, together with Wency Combis, Leslie T. Obias, and Jinky M. Capos. And we are The Grinders. Good day, everyone. Thank you and goodbye.